Welcome to the Short Track Showdown Heat Races. 9 drivers from in 3 heats will try and make the Short Track Showdown and also be a fan vote to see who else will make it. In total, only 4 drivers make the Short Track Showdown in these 3 races, and the fan vote included as well. In Heat 1, our starting grid, Kyle Larson starting pole for today's race. And, yeah, he hasn't won in ages, so he needs to win at some point. He's begging for it at this point. Bingman's also in this list as well, including Brad Keselowski and Eric Almirola, including Kyle Larson as well. And that's really it. So, let's hop into it and get into your starting lineup. And here's the starting lineup for Heat 1. So, Kyle starting pole alongside Ross Chastain. Row 2, RK teammates, Brad Keselowski and Chris Buescher. Row 3, Eric Almirola and Cole Custer, Haas teammates. Row 4, John Haley and Landon Carlson in the 77 now for this race. And in row 5, all by himself, is Garrett Smith. And now here are your race facts for today's race. There can be 27 drivers trying to make the race, 3 heat races, 5 laps, 60% chance of rain. Winner moves on to Short Track Showdown, as I said before. And we're ready to get these races started. And the green flag's out. The first seat of the Short Track Showdown is green. Larson, because last lead fell to the green. Off of turn number 4, last lead number 1. This track is really short, so these laps are going to fly on by. Last lead there is right down last back bumper there. As Almirola passes Chastain's third. Chastain is full like a rock. Lap number 3, having through this race. Here comes Sanchez on the inside of Larson. Keselowski now takes the lead, but Larson fights back with a slide job. Takes back the lead. 2 laps to go. Lap driver starting to get in the way. Smith leads lap car now going the lap down. Keselowski has one more chance. White flag in the air for Kyle Larson. Can he move on to the Short Track Showdown, or will be Brad Keselowski? Off of turn 2 for the final time. And off of turn number 4, Kyle Larson. No challenge, will win the Short Track Showdown for the heat race. Wasn't really much to say about this heat race. It's kind of quiet. The only good passing was Brad Keselowski taking the lead from Larson. Here's how he did it. Off of turn number 4, Larson got a little bit wide. Keselowski got a good run off the corner. Then got to the inside of Larson and pretty much cleared it. And then thought, oh yes, I'm going to win this. Larson said, oh no you don't, and quickly went straight to the inside of Keselowski. Keselowski only left by 1 second. And then Larson's like, nope, I'll back and take back the lead, thank you very much. And Larson pretty much dominated the rest of the way, leading all 5 laps, and will win the first heat race here at the Short Track Speedway, the Short Track Showdowns. You know what I mean. Let's take a look at the results for this heat race. And here are the finishing results. Larson finished first, Keselowski second, Almirola third, Chastain fourth. Buescher ran to the top 5. They were the only cars to finish on the lead lap, no cautions in this race. So Custer, Haley, Castle and Smithley all fell 1 lap down, but still have a chance in the fan votes though, so they're not done yet though. Anyone else who didn't win the race, like Keselowski, big name, he looks like he's not going to make it, seems like. So as Carlson parks his car in the garage, he knows to move into the Short Track Showdown and doesn't need to worry about the fan votes at all. So stay tuned for race heat number 2. Tyler Beck starts on pole for this one, and Byron, he's in this one as well, so keep an eye on him. The green flag's out, heat number 2 underway. Byron making it 3 wide. That will force Cendric and Briscoe up the track. Byron in second, they're Reddick to the lead. Lap number 1 is complete. Reddick leading, but rolling Byron all the way back behind the 8 car. Through turn 1 and 2, Cendric starts in 3rd, Briscoe 4th, McDowell 5th. Byron's inside, Reddick, Byron leads. Lap number 2, but Reddick fights back. Slide up the track, Reddick now take back the lead. Fight the field, oh trouble, Harrison Burton goes right high into the outside wall. And here's a replay of our first incident of the day, our first corner in the heat races. Here's the start of it. So Reddick got into Byron. They got up the track. Briscoe tried to do it, but that kind of snowed up the field a little bit. And here comes Harrison Burton into the picture. And looks like... oh, Stenhouse got into the back of him. That's what happened. And now Harrison loses. He nearly saved it, but just overcorrected and got into Stenhouse. Hard into the outside wall for him. Cody just barely makes it through. But Harrison Burton's day is done. Tough break for him. Here it is again. A little closer. I don't know if somebody overdrove or something, but... he got into Harrison Burton. This also sucks for Harrison Burton as well. With a damaged car, he cannot win a fan vote at all, so this is definitely going to end Harrison Burton's day. Stenhouse gets to continue on in the race, though. And here's the wreck in full speed. Bigger of Harrison Burton. His car's off the track, though. So, we're able to get back going again with... well, we'll be able to get back going. So, the field is off, his car's in. We're ready to go back racing here in Heat 2 with 2 laps to go. Green flag back out. 2 laps to go in Heat number 2. Reddick and Byron up front. Reddick will not clear. Here comes Briscoe. Trying to make a free one, he does! Briscoe now to lead. White flag for Chase Briscoe, but Overjoy's tie one. William Byron now back to the lead. Redding now the second, he's in the wall though. There goes Cedric, no one! Contact me! Byron goes around and Cedric wins the race! I'm just astonished at what the finish just was. Let's go for the final 2 laps here. Byron and Reddick side by side, and Briscoe bumps Reddick out the way and will take the lead off turn number 4. Byron up the track. That will lose him 2 spots. He lost him to Cedric, but Cedric let him in there to have a little more racing. White flag for Chase Briscoe. Coming in turn number 1. He overshot turn 1, sadly. Oh, I don't know. Maybe he got looked like a little bump from Reddick. I don't know. He went up the track pretty good there. If maybe he made contact there. Whatever the case was, that pretty much ended Briscoe's chance of making it. Byron to the lead though. And here comes up to turn 2. Reddick, you can see, just barely touches the outside wall, but that didn't slow his momentum down at all. I see in turn number 3, just absolutely corroded carnage. For turn number 3 though, Cedric gets the bumper to Byron, and Reddick puts the bumper to Cedric, and then does it again, trying to get him loose, but instead takes William Byron out of the race. And then big hit between him and Reddick, and Cedric sneaks him on the outside and takes the upset victory in here in heat number 2. Here's regular final incident once again. Reddick going to Cedric, who going to Byron, so that pretty much ended Byron's chances, and Reddick as well. Both of them cannot be ended as well to win the fan vote, as their cars are too much damage, unless they can repair them in time, but I don't see it happening though. So Cedric though is happy as he wins it though, and moves on to Short Track Showdown. And here's a replay in full speed, the final lap wreck. Big hit for Byron and Reddick, they have climbed the cars and are alright. And here are some results in heat number 2, you see as Cedric of course wins, Byron still got second, and Reddick third. Mohammed not going to have a 4th place finish, good for him. Chase Briscoe went to the top 5. LaJoy 6th, Cody West 7th, Stenhouse was off the pace, but still managed to finish 8th. Had Vernie owned DNF in this race, finishing 9th. And Cedric has parted his car into the garage, again doesn't need to worry about the fan votes at all, as he's racing in the Short Track Showdown. But don't go just yet, we got one more heat race to go. Eric Jones held his pole from this one, and Mindtrex Jr. is a pretty big name in this one, starting second, so look out for him, he's a good short track racer as well. The green flag's out in heat number 3. Jones and Truex lead forward to the green flag of turn number 2 into turn number 3. Here comes Wazzy inside, but we'll let Truex go by. Jones leads up number 1. Here comes Truex to the back bumper of him. They're going to be side by side on turn number 3. Truex now to lead. Swerve's the third now. Oh, around goes Bubba Wallace mid-pack, but saves it. And here's our second caution of the event. See here coming in turn 4. Wallace, look like he just got loose. No contact from the 16 of AJ winner, but got loose through turn 3 and 4, and does a miraculous save, does not hit the outside wall at all, so great job by Bubba Wallace right there. And it's been in full speed, great save by Wallace, though he'll have to restart at the back of the field. Don't fresh tires though, keep an eye out for Wallace instead though. And the green flag's out with 2 laps to go, Truex and Jones lead the field to the green flag. Truex clears for the lead, but here comes Daniel Suarez now, not a good short track racer, but showing it in the mirrors to be a white flag in the air. Truex and Suarez now. Here goes Boaz out of nowhere. I told you, look out for him. He's out to third. Truex and Suarez up the track. Not gonna miss. Suarez takes the victory. And here was the final lap in slow motion. Suarez got to the inside of Truex, and it was nothing much Truex there. The outside does not work at this track at all. It's all track, so Truex, he kept his ground though. He did pretty good off turn number 2, but Suarez was just right there. Boaz, well, I don't know where he came from, but he shot like a cannon to the front in 2 laps. So if there was like one more lap to go, he would have passed Suarez for the win probably and would have moved on. But since there was only 2 laps left, he had just taken time. Suarez and Truex though shoved at the track. Wallace had an opening, but he just couldn't take it, and Suarez had too much momentum and takes the victory away from Truex and Wallace. So another big name missing the race. Tough break for Truex and Wallace and Jones and anyone else in this race, to be honest. Here of himself, heat number 3, Suarez takes the victory. Truex second, Wallace third, Jones 4th. Doug Gillen got a top 5, good for him. AJ Allmendinger, I would do very good, but he finished 6th. Not a great day for Allmendinger. JJ Lee 7th, McLeod 8th, and Lawrence Hesman, forgot to mention his name in the ordered list. Trying to make his first career cut start, it's not going to work today, finishing 9th. Then again, in a team which made the 500 and has not done anything else other than since. How this team didn't make it, I don't know. So Schwartz lost and Cedric in the garage. He'll also be moving on, and again, doesn't need to worry about the fan votes either. So, that's really it. The 3 runners moving on. Larson, Cendric, and Suarez. Move on to the short track showdown. That'll be next week, so keep an eye on that race. And also, fan votes, they aren't stopping here. We aren't going to announce them until Sunday, so the voting is still going on. I do know that there's 2 drivers currently tied for the fan votes. If you want the driver to be in the race, then fan vote in the comment in the one of the videos, in the fan vote video. But that's really it for me. Next guy, link below. I'll see you guys at the Short Track Showdown next week. This is me, CS Network. Sign off for Dodo. Bye guys.